Hey everyone, it is Jason with PSVG, and I am back with yet another review done quick. This time I am looking at Skyscrappers for the Nintendo Switch, which released on the 29th of October on the eShop. It's published by Ant Workshop, and this is another arcadey action fighting game. It's really a party game. It's up to 4 players, supports local multiplayer. There is no online component. There is a single story mode for single player, that is. And really, I'm going to give you the quick and dirty here, guys. This is not a game that is for me. If you listen to me on the podcast before, you know I don't have access to local multiplayer, really. And that's what this game would thrive on. There's no online component, so I have to warn that up front. Only pick this game up if you have local people to play with, because the bots just aren't going to do it for you. Let's go back to the actual components of the game. You are a race against your opponents to climb these skyscrapers. Depending on, like, going through the single player, that the distance ramps up with the difficulty. So you can either win by getting to the top of the skyscraper first, or defeating your opponents. You have a jump and an attack, and by doing different jump moves, you charge a special meter, which lets you unleash some more powerful attacks. And really, what I found was most successful was almost ignoring my opponents and just climbing as fast as I could. And if you hit the bottom of the screen and go off of that screen, you take damage. So really, if you just focus on racing, you can get up to the top and you'll win. Occasionally, you can just pummel them, but there's no real, it's just smashing an attack button. There's no like combo system. There's nothing really there to give it much depth at all. And I found it easier just to run. You can hit objects and send them flying across the screen to damage your opponent, but again, it felt really random. Like, I could never hit the CPU, and it felt like almost a random green shell in Mario. The computer would hit an object, a rock, and it would just find its way to hit me. A little frustrating. Looking at the game itself, it's got a very nice hand-drawn look to it. I mean, it runs smooth. I didn't know any issues with lag or slowdown or anything of that nature, and I think it could be fun in that local party setting, but if you're like me, this game just it's not gonna do a lot for you. The single player is very minimal, the bots aren't that difficult, and I think even while fun, the game is very limited, and I just don't see people playing this in a local multiplayer setting for more than a couple rounds before moving on to something else. So I can't really, with that said, I can't really recommend this one. But if you want to give it a try, it is out there on the eShop. Give it a go. Maybe it'll scratch an itch for you. And hey, that's what gaming's all about. So thank you for listening to this review done quick. Check out everything else we're doing at PSVG, our podcast, Nintendo Shack, PSVG Prime, all the things, psvg.blog. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you on the next one.